my 65 Mustang A-Code 4-speed up in the foothills of Central California. We're about 30 miles out of town. We got 60 pounds of oil pressure and she's running right around 150. And we're climbing some hills. Beautiful day for driving a vintage Mustang. Here we are looking at my 1965 A-Code Mustang Fastback. It was originally built in San Jose, California, and has stayed in California its entire life. Waited for a cloudy day to film this so you can see the details better. When the sun's shining, it's just too bright and you can really see nothing. The car has the original glass. There's the symbol, and it's on the front windshield, the side windows, and the rear glass. Last year I installed a Wilwood disc brake setup, which included new hubs, rotors, calipers, lines, and a Wilwood master cylinder. I also put 17-inch American Racing torque thrust wheels on it and new W-rated Sumito tires. Paint's 16 years old, but it still shows really well. There's a couple of stress cracks in the paint that I've taken photographs of, and they can be viewed in photos. They don't really show up on video. I've tried. Interior is in excellent condition. Last year I replaced the carpet and installed a modern stereo unit, but looks like a vintage unit, but in fact plays iPod. It has auxiliary output, so it plays iPods, MP3s, whatever. And I installed extra gauges just for safety's sake. The factory temperature gauge still works, as does the oil pressure gauge and all the gauges, but I like the auxiliary gauges just to play it safe. I also installed GT350 type lap belts. That's about all I did. The car was already in excellent condition, so it was just minor things I did to it. Okay, here we are about to fire up the 65 Mustang. Pump the pedal. There she goes. Oil pressure just went up. 24/7/95. Radio just came on. Turn the radio down. She's showing 84,000 miles. It's believed original, but I don't have documentation for that. Temp's just coming up off a cold. Temperature gauge is working. Tach's working. Gonna be revving it. Power steering. One finger. And let's go listen to the engine. Jaw shuts easily. And here's the engine. The original 289. It's had a lot of work done to it. It's got vintage Cobra valve covers. It's got ceramic headers. Mallory Unilight electronic ignition. It's got an alternator, Edelbrock water pump, and Edelbrock fuel pump. Vintage air conditioning with a Sandon compressor, and then factory power steering. Has an aluminum radiator, Griffin radiator, with a thermostatically operated electric fan. There's the thermostatically operated unit, and as you can see, the fan's not kicked on yet, but it will when it reaches a certain temperature. Has a Holley, a new Holley 4-barrel dual feed 650 CFM carburetor, and a Willwood dual circuit master cylinder. The brakes feel like power brakes even though they're not. They work that well. We'll walk around to the back and we can listen to how the car sounds at the back. There she is. She has a nice rumble, but it's not ridiculous. It's just to let everybody know you have a V8. That concludes the walk around of my '65 Mustang.